Everyone always says your wedding day is supposed to be the happiest day of your life. They're liars. Or maybe they just didn't find out their fiancé was a low-life, backstabbing, cheating dog the night before they said I do. My dress was perfect. I mean, perfect. It was an ivory lace-covered monstrosity that cost more than my first car, with a train so long it felt like I was dragging my future behind me, which in hindsight was pretty accurate. The church was a storybook, bathed in the glow of 1,000 candles, filled with lilies and roses that must have cost a fortune. The scent was almost overpowering. 200 people, all our friends and family, were packed into the pews, smiling, whispering, dabbing their eyes as the organist began to play. And at the end of that very long aisle, there he was. Mark. My Mark. My college sweetheart. The man I had loved blindly and stupidly for 6 long years. The man who proposed in a hot air balloon at sunset like something straight out of a movie. The man my dad adored, which is saying something because my dad thinks everyone is a total moron until proven otherwise. He was standing there, in his custom-fit tuxedo, looking like a movie star. His dark hair was perfectly coiffed. He had that perfect, charming, $1 million smile on his face, the one that made my knees weak. The same smile I now knew was a complete and utter filthy lie. Let's rewind. 24 hours. It was the night before the wedding. We were at the rehearsal dinner, the private room at the city's nicest restaurant. Everything was wonderful. Fairy lights were twinkling, champagne was flowing. I was on cloud 9, floating, completely oblivious. Toasts were made, wine was poured, Mark was being the perfect host, gliding between tables, mingling, charming my relatives, laughing that big, hearty laugh of his. His best man, Rob, was in the middle of a painfully embarrassing story about them in college. Mark came over and kissed me on the forehead, his lips cool. I'm just gonna run to the bar with Rob for a minute, babe. Need to discuss strategy for his speech tomorrow. He winked. I'll be right back. Okay, I smiled, leaning into him. Don't be too long. He left. But he left something on the table, half hidden under his napkin. His phone. This was unusual. Mark was always attached to his phone. He guarded it like it was a gold bar, always face down, always on silent. He always said it was because of work stuff, that his boss was a nightmare, and I, like an idiot, believed him. I wanted to be the cool fiancé, the one who trusted him. It sat there, face down, for about 5 minutes. I was just chatting with my Aunt Clara about flower arrangements when it happened. The phone buzzed. And it didn't just buzz. It was on the portable charger I kept in my bag, so it lit up, bright and vivid against the white tablecloth. It was face up. And I saw it. A text message preview on the lock screen. A name I knew, as well as my own. From Jessica. My maid of honor. My best friend since freshman year, the girl who held my hair back when I was sick, the girl who helped me pick out this very dress. Jessica. The text said, he's gone. I'm in the hotel room. Hurry up. I can't wait to feel you again before you're his. The world stopped. It wasn't just a figure of speech. All the sound in the restaurant, the clinking glasses, the laughter, the music, it all just vanished, like someone hit a mute button. My heart didn't just drop. It felt like it was ripped out of my chest, thrown on the floor, and stomped on with a high heel. I couldn't breathe. My lungs had turned to concrete. My hands were shaking so hard, I could barely pick up the phone. My birthday. The passcode was my birthday, 0816. How sickeningly sweet. How arrogant. I opened it, and there it was. Not just that one text, an entire secret life. Months of them. Hundreds of messages, pictures I will never unsee. Videos, plans for after the wedding. How he would slowly realize he wasn't happy, how they would comfort each other,
How he was only marrying me because our families were so intertwined and my dad's business connections were too good to pass up. It was easier this way. I saw messages from the day we went cake tasting. He had texted her while I was trying to decide between vanilla and chocolate, telling her he wished it was her he was feeding cake to. He had met her right after. I saw messages from my bachelorette party, which she threw for me. She was a little sad he wasn't there. He had sneaked into her hotel room that night while I was 2 doors down, drunk and happy, telling everyone how lucky I was. I didn't cry. I didn't scream. I didn't vomit, though I wanted to. I went cold. A glacial, terrifying cold that started in my stomach and spread to my fingertips.
I sat there, staring at the screen, until I heard his voice, suddenly right behind me. "Hey babe, have you seen?" His voice died. He saw the phone in my hand. He saw his face. It went white, whiter than my wedding dress. "Sarah," he started, his voice a desperate rasp. He reached for me. I just stood up. I put his phone in my purse. "Don't," I said. My voice was a whisper, but it cut through the noise. It was dead. "Don't you dare say a single word." I walked out. I didn't run. I walked. Past my parents, past his parents, past all our friends. I locked myself in my bridal suite. He banged on the door for an hour, calling, texting. "It's not what it looks like. Let me explain." Then Jessica started. "Sweetie, what's wrong? Are you okay? Mark is worried." The audacity. I sat on the floor in that big, empty, stupidly expensive room, and I planned. My first thought was to call it off. Cancel everything, burn the dress, take a match to the whole damned church. But then I thought about my parents. They had spent over $40,000 on this day. All these people had flown in from all over the country, from Australia, from the UK, and why should I be the one to slink away in shame? I did nothing wrong. Why should I be the one who was humiliated? Why should I be the one whispered about? No. The wedding was still on. Oh yes, but it wasn't going to be his wedding. It was going to be my grand finale. So, back to the church. The music swelled. Here comes the bride, of course. My dad, bless his heart, was beaming. He looked so proud. "You ready, pumpkin?" He whispered. "More than you'll ever know, Dad," I whispered back, squeezing his arm. I walked down that aisle. Every step was a drumbeat. I kept my eyes locked on Mark. His smile looked strained, glued on. He looked like he hadn't slept, which was good. His eyes were bloodshot. He was terrified. He should be. I saw Jessica standing there in her pale blue bridesmaid's dress. She was a coward. She wouldn't look at me. She just kept staring at her bouquet like it held the secrets to the universe. I got to the altar. My dad gave me away. Mark took my hand. It was freezing cold and damp with sweat. The priest started. "Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today." It was all a blur. White noise. I just nodded, smiled. I was an actress playing the greatest part of her life. Then came the vows. The priest turned to Mark. Mark, the idiot, the arrogant fool, pulled out his pre-written vows from his jacket pocket. He started reading, his voice shaking just a little. "Sarah, my love, my life, from the moment I saw you, blah, 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 my rock, my soul, blah, 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 I promise to be faithful. I promise to honor you." I almost laughed. I almost choked. Faithful. Honor. What a joke. He finished. "I love you, Sarah, forever and always." The crowd sniffled. My mom was openly crying. Then the priest turned to me, all smiles. "And now, Sarah, will you share your vows?" This was it. Showtime.
I turned to the guests, 200 pairs of eyes on me. "Good afternoon, everyone," I said. My voice was surprisingly strong. It echoed in the silent church. I turned back to Mark. His eyes were wide, pleading. He knew something was wrong. "Mark," I said, my voice dropping a little, "I have to be honest. I didn't write any vows." A nervous titter went through the crowd. I didn't think I needed to. I thought our love spoke for itself. But last night, I found out it speaks a whole different language, a language I'm not fluent in. I reached into the cleavage of my dress. It wasn't my vows I had tucked in there. It was a stack of papers, 20 pages to be exact. I had gone to the hotel business center at 3 a.m. looking like a ghost in my pajamas and printed every single text message. "You said you promised to be faithful, Mark, but I'm a little confused. What kind of faithful were you talking about?" I held up the first page.
"Mark, I don't love you." A collective, massive gasp. It was so loud it felt like it sucked the air out of the room. My father took a step toward me. "Sarah, Pumpkin, what's going on?" "It's okay, Dad. I'm fine." Mark, however, is not. I looked at him. He was sweating, actually dripping sweat, shaking his head. "Sarah, don't. Please, not here." "Not here? Where, Mark? Where would be better? Please what? Please don't tell everyone how you've been sleeping with my best friend, my maid of honor, for the last 6 months?" I turned to the pews and I raised my voice. "That's right, everyone. The groom has been having an affair with the maid of honor." Jessica dropped her bouquet. It clattered on the marble. She started sobbing, a loud, ugly wail. "Sarah, it wasn't... He lied to me. He said you were pulling away." "Oh, shut up, Jessica. I had to be the willing, pathetic participant. Did you really think you were special?" I wasn't done. "I thought we could read some of their vows to each other. Shall we?" Mark's mother, Karen, stood up so fast her chair almost fell over. "This is a disgrace. You are ruining this family." "You're right, Karen. It is a disgrace, but I'm not the one who ruined it. Let's read this one from Mark to Jessica. I can't wait to be out of this. Marrying her is just a formality. You're the one I love. We'll have the money from her dad soon, and then we'll be set." Mark lunged for the papers. My dad, my hero, stepped right between us. He put a hand on Mark's chest. "I don't think so, son." The word son came out like a curse. Or this one, from Jessica, sent during my dress fitting. "I wish I was there to see you in your tux. She's so clueless. Does she really think you love her?" I locked eyes with her. Am I, Jessica? Am I still clueless? Jessica wasn't a bridesmaid anymore. She was a sprinter. She grabbed her pale blue dress, hiked it up, and ran. Not walked, ran right back down the aisle, sobbing, pushing past shocked guests and out the heavy church doors. Mark stood there, completely destroyed. His parents were screaming at him. My parents were in shock, my mom holding my dad's arm. I looked at Mark, the man I thought I would spend my life with. He just looked small. So yeah, the wedding is off. I'm not marrying you. I'm not even going to speak to you ever again. I turned to the guests, but my parents did pay for a very expensive party. There is an open bar, a great band, and a 5-tier lemon raspberry cake that I am very much looking forward to. So I'm going to the reception, and I'm going to get drunk on my dad's expensive champagne, and I'm going to dance. Anyone who wants to celebrate my first day of freedom is welcome to join me. As for you, Mark, I looked him dead in the eye. Get out. And he did. He ran. He ran right after her. And me? I had the best damned party of my life.